You Africans, please listen to me as Africans. And you non-Africans, listen to me with open mind.
Welcome to the Smiling Suffer podcast. On the mic, you got Corey. And next to me is the marvelous Lady of Laurel.
Okay,
my girl, Yeti. And of course, next to her is the spectacular Mr. G.
AKA, gotta get it this time, man.
Please,
You gotta get it this time,
Corey,
man.
just say it so you can let us hear word.
All right. Welcome, everybody.
I'm not saying anything this podcast. Right, guys,
Mr.
bye.
G.
He hasn't gotten it. Let's help him out, please.
Mr. James Bond.
Please.
Mr. James
AKA
Bond.
the black James
Black
Bond.
James
The
Bond.
Black James Bond.
Yes. Shit.
Yo, I got a new little trick here for you guys today. I got a soundboard. You guys want to check it out?
Okay.
This one
What do you
thinks it's
mean?
Joe Budden.
Hold on. You're an asshole for that. Yo, I'm playing this thing.
Oh, God.
Is it coming out?
Yeah, I can hear.
Can
I hear
you guys
a little
can hear the air horns?
Yes.
All right.
Don't disturb us with it, please.
Okay, hold on. I think I need to increase it. How about this one? Do you hear this one? Yo, how about this one? How about this one?
I feel happy, I feel grateful,
Yes.
and I feel fulfilled.
Speaking of him,
Because
Yeah, he's doing.
have
he's
you
doing
seen him
good-
recently?
He's doing big things.
Glow,
man.
talk about glow up.
I know.
Like,
I know.
what?
I seen him.
was like,
I seen him.
okay, I feel fulfilled. I never expected it. He's doing big things.
She sure is.
But it's so sad that you have to leave Nigeria to thrive, man.
Yeah.
It's kind of, anyway.
He sure is. He got like a little Jerry curl now.
Right? Like, he's looking good.
Yeah,
Okay.
he freshened up. His face is all
It's
fresh
He's
up.
fresh. America makes you fresh, I guess.
Yeah, it does.
That's sad, though.
I
Like,
got-
we
I
couldn't
got-
thrive and do
I got
well in
another one
Nigeria.
that you
This
guys
guy's enough.
just one more.
No.
Ah, Bobrisky!
No.
Oh, shit, baddest!
This guy-
he's on late on his period.
yeah. How's that a sound bite?
Bobrisky!
Yo, when I found this too, I downloaded it and I just went ham. I just added all sorts.
Oh, shit, baddest.
Yo, so how did Valentine's Day go for you guys now?
You already know how it went for me. I told you, we don't do anything.
You still didn't do anything.
We don't do anything.
How about
Like,
you? Wale?
How was your Eskimo igloo?
All right.
Hey, you
It was interesting. It's
that
funny.
you
in this
claimed
igloo,
was
right,
like a real igloo.
I think it was because in
Isn't
this,
it just plastic?
it was. I think it was made of glass.
Okay,
there
that's
was
not
Igloos are not
igloo.
glass though.
No, but this one was made of glass and it was shaped like an igloo.
Okay, that's
But
not
there
an
was something
igloo,
very
though.
interesting about this one. Your voice it was it was quite spacious, but your voice bounced off the
Oh, because you're in
glass,
the glass
so I could
chamber.
hear people across from the room in the igloo. I could hear them.
That's weird.
Like I'm telling you, it was the weirdest thing ever. Like I could hear private conversations. It was
It's just
wild.
because of
The way
The
it's
art
shaped,
now,
yeah.
It was
The
wild.
acoustics in the room. And all that.
that's cool.
That's cool.
Did you guys see Kanye West's Valentine?
Kenny G. Yeah, Kanye's a romantic.
He
like
went
he
all
does that.
out. He
It does
went
this
all
every
out.
year. Like, did you not see their wedding special? He's in love
He
with
got-
his woman.
he got
and I
violent.
like that. Good for him.
Someone said he held Kenny G hostage.
Right? How are we
It was
gonna
not
leave that
allowed. It was
room?
not allowed to move. They had sensors.
I was thinking that. How
Well,
is
yeah,
this guy gonna leave that room with
went
all
to
that
this-
flowers
Went to his
around
restaurant in the city. It's pretty good.
And what was it called?
Charleston.
him? Charleston.
It was your babe that even
Oh, that recommended it?
It was lit, man. It was
Oh, that's
expensive, but
Yeah.
it was good. Fun. I couldn't even use my phone because there were like no phones.
Really?
Like they were trying to keep it all.
Wait, it's called Charleston?
Yeah, they were like, please refrain from using your phones
I
and
think-
stuff like that.
Okay. Well, if you do use it,
I mean, you can, but you feel weird because you're the only one.
Oh,
Like everyone else is kind of like,
like enjoying themselves.
Yeah,
with their
kinda so
ambiance
we're
and all
like-
that. That's cute.
I think we're only 4 black people in there.
Where is it,
Two of
DC?
us were in Baltimore.
And it was
Oh,
like older
nice.
white people there.
Older white people, man.
I mean,
Like,
of
older
course.
white guys. You know.
Did you guys like that song? Oyi? Two Face, Two Baba.
It's all right.
What do
Is
you
it
guys
new?
think? It came out like at the very, very beginning of the year. I remember because when he came, everyone was like, "No, this is song of the year already." But those are mostly the old heads.
Right.
I like the song though. I think it's a really nice song. I think it's a nice track.
Yeah, it is nice.
Baba, he's still going strong.
Good for him.
Wally, do you have any hot takes on Baba?
I don't know. Him and this guy dropped a song, The Band. That's pretty good. Called Vacation.
Vacation.
Yeah. Like,
I mean, they do always go.
I think that's
together.
why.
That's
I think that was where that came from. Or
yeah, I like their relationship.
I haven't seen the video, but yeah, they.
So, Wally, any new joints out right now to watch out for?
I mean,
anything popping? You know what's like hitting in the clubs back home?
Not really right now. I think everyone's focused on
election.
I mean, there's the beef is back on though.
Which beef?
Yes. The David.
Yes.
Wait, really? Wait,
yes.
what happened? Fill me.
Well,
it never left though.
It never did.
I thought
it was always there.
I always tell you guys
always
that
there.
Davido and Wizkid. Well, don't let me use the word never because Davido is so petty that he might just hear this and want to prove me wrong. I can't sing with Wizkid. But the chances of Davido and Wizkid singing together is very low.
Wait, but so what reignited this beef?
Basically, the video has been. You remember Corey? Now you posted that video. Now where Atiku was saying his favorite. I think I was on posted. Where Atiku was saying his favorite Afrobeat artist, or Nigerian artist, is Wizkid, Davido, and I think Davido posted it, and I was like, stuff like that. But I and almost anybody kind of you can tell that Atiku probably paid. I mean, being that it was Atiku, if it was anybody else, I'll probably say he was doing it. But that guy is very strategic.
Yeah. You know? And that's something politicians do a lot.
Yeah, so
they pay these artists. And they used to pay, I remember back then they used to pay the band.
Yeah, the band caught flack for it. Yeah. They pay. See, let me tell you something.
But it's tricky because you're supporting this politician.
Right.
And you're having your fans, you're using your celebrity to have them vote for this politician that might end up, not. So most times they don't.
The problem is like with that time when they did the whole Occupy Nigeria thing. That's what everybody was talking about. Like they called out the band. Artists kind of try to stay away from politics because of that movement. Because what happens is this: artists make money off, not necessarily royalties, but paid gigs, private gigs, weddings, and political things. Most of the political things they're paying you to come and perform at their rally, and you have a voice. You know, Davido already dabbled into politics with his uncle Colin, and that I understand because
that's his fun,
I still feel his uncle would try to use him, obviously, because it was so last minute. But I understand that's your uncle. You can't really say, "Bro, I'm not going to do this." In the case of Atiku, it's knowing the kind of person Atiku is, or his social media team and his staff and his young people. Davido cannot lie and say
it wasn't paid.
There was some incentive in there, just because if there's not, then I'll be glad to be proven wrong. But because it's Atiku, I feel like it's just not. It cannot be pure. No, it can't be like. I'm serious. That guy is very strategic marketing. That guy is very good at it. Okay. You get,
and they said that
he's very good at it.
He's online.
He's online. He's very good at it. That's why
someone was saying
are supporting him.
By the way, we're going to talk to Dr. Jimoh later in the.
But anyways, regardless. So when I saw that video, obviously the video posted like, oh, look at the incoming president hailing me and stuff. But I'm like, guy, it's a paid ad now. Like obviously, but cool. But then they flew him to their rally. He flew in his private jet with the PDP shirt out there. So like he's now vocally campaigning for Atiku, but he's also saying, he's not a party man, that he's supporting, he supported his uncle who's PDP, he supported Mr. Jollof who's not PDP. I mean, they're not really supporting him, just posted his picture. He's supporting Banky, you're not really also supporting him, just posted his picture. Like at that point, it's like, dude, you're being vocal about two people and they're PDP. That was your uncle.
By the way, this is the video.
Yeah, this is the video.
Fela was the king of music. And believe me, he was my favorite musician. And I made sure I attended all shrine, musical events throughout the night until morning. But of course, currently, the reigning king is Davido. Thank you very much.
So what now ended up happening was Wizkid shared a post on his IG where somebody had said, Wizkid rejected millions of naira from politicians, basically even saying Atiku had come to him first. He said no. They had gone to other people. I mean, more people had come, and he said no. And obviously, the video replied saying, "Nigga hurt," put a laughing emoji, saying "big bag, got him big mad," quoting Meek. Basically, but then it took a turn When but and then Wiz came out saying, "Hey, don't let somebody who's collected money deceive you."
Well,
to vote for, and I'm with whoever you guys end up voting for. But you have a voice. Don't let somebody who's collected money come and influencing your votes. And obviously, they were throwing shade. Well, that was shade. But then I just saw one today where
so there's
no, this is not even that. This is the video where one girl goes up and says, "So wait, Davido wants to throw his toys out the prime and stop Wizkid because he didn't want to sell his vote or sell his soul, convincing the population to vote, knowing full well the candidate is trash. All of us here using our voices remind people they have a choice, and this one just wants to regress. Not everyone should get involved if your influence is going to be used to keep Nigeria where it is." And then Davido went ham. He's like, "No ass, no tits. Yellow teeth, broke ass bitch.
Okay.
Keep my name out your mouth. Stop sharing pussy around." But he
oh
kept
gosh, that
girl.
Original. Really?
Yeah.
What kind of?
And then he's like he's like, "Oh, I should get a soul when you're walking around looking like Valeria Leventina. You got your 5 minutes now." But
it's like when somebody addresses you like that, with like, actually giving a very intellectual,
and you respond
by insulting her body. Like what?
Come on.
So
like, you already lost.
But he does that. But he does that a lot.
That
like,
argument.
To be fair, like both of them have. Look, Davido has every right to collect money from whoever wants to collect a campaign, and Wizkid has every right to say, "Hey guys, just be careful you vote for."
And Nigerians, why do we put so much power in celebrities' voice?
It's not only Nigerian, everywhere. I mean, what was that?
Hillary tried to do it with Beyonce and Jay-Z.
Yeah, and LeBron, and she lost. She lost the Ohio. She did it herself.
Celebrities should not.
Cleveland, she lost Cleveland.
Sway your vote.
They should. I mean, it's like I don't always get how wasn't that this guy who made that joke? What's his name? Dave Chappelle, where he was like, "Oh, sometimes during 9/11, they're like, oh, let's hear what Ja Rule has to say about it." Like, who does Ja Rule has to say about? Do you understand? But that's the society we live in. So we've put power in their hands, and Wiz always is saying, and I'm not saying Wiz is pure. Who knows? He might have collected money from somewhere, but a lot of things going on saying he's stayed away from it.
That's good.
The video, if you've taken money, that's cool for you too. But like,
don't get upset when people
the
call you
girl
out
you're
on
at, the girl. I mean, you can throw your shit at Wiz just knowing because you guys are not really pure friends.
Right.
But the girl, like, come on, like, which one is? I have a list of people you smash. Like, I don't let me release it. Like, dude, you're going. It's you're better than that.
Yeah.
So, but outside of that, I mean, his music is still doing okay out here. Yeah. He's still playing it. So,
what do you guys think about Banky W's campaign? He's been going hard.
All I know is he swagger jacked Obama's logo.
You can't get past it.
No one seems to be able to get past. What about one of my boys was like,
he can't get past
Obama should sue this guy.
Serious? All he did was change the picture color. That's it. Like, dude, come on.
Really?
That's it.
Is it that close?
It's the same color. It's the same logo. It just changed the color. That's it. Obama's is blue and red and white. He did yellow and something green or something.
Green. Well, I think it was like greenish or something.
Like, come on now. I can't get past it.
I still can't give.
But what do you think about the platform?
I still can't give. I still can't give a verdict.
I haven't been following Nigerians.
Because that's why I
Yeah, I'm always very careful too about trying to endorse one person.
Yes, that's the problem I have in Nigeria. You never know. And
the last thing you want to do is endorse somebody.
The funny thing is on the surface,
But I heard what he was saying, and I liked a lot of what he was saying.
What is he saying?
Which when he kept talking about, look, we keep talking about presidential election.
Yeah, there's more to it.
That we need. He was trying to say, maybe I can even find it.
There's more to it. He's basically
he was trying to say
president does not decide the road of your house, your streets. Do you understand?
We need to start worrying about
and Nigerians have been shouting.
Those ones accountable first.
You're here.
He's tailoring his campaign like Americans do. Like
that's
your local election matters.
That's what this guy's trying to do.
Yeah.
That Mr. Jollof guy too on the other side too. But then at the end of the day, so even that guy too. I follow that guy on social media and I look at him. He's like, Wizkid was. He likes Wizkid a lot too, and I think Wizkid he let him chill with him sometimes. But the thing is that at the end of the day, when it comes to politics, I've been deceived so many times, and I'm not saying none of these people are deceiving. Even not just in Nigeria, everywhere. So it's very hard for you to find me endorse one person, but I will put some good points in what they're saying, and Banky is making some good points.
Yes, he is.
He really is about what he.
Mind if I play?
Yeah, you can play it. It makes sense,
The internet here is a little slow.
Well, in the I think it's about to play.
I think that as a generation, we've done a lot of talking and a lot of complaining and a lot of tweeting. But that's kind of where we've stopped. It's not enough to just talk about a problem. We actually have to get into the system to fix it. And I'm not just talking about from the presidential level. It's like we're obsessed as a generation with who's running for president, who's running for governor, forgetting that at the House of Representatives, your representative has responsibilities to the country and to your community. And so part of what I'm doing is inspiring this generation to care again, and also inspiring other credible candidates to say, you know what, maybe we can't do the presidency yet, but we can start one community at a time. We can put in good legislators. We can inspire other credible candidates to come in off of this platform and start to play our role in changing that narrative and bringing Nigeria back to where she needs to be. We will start a movement for credible people, people who care, people who have a heart for the country, people who are willing to come in to serve. We will start that movement, and that is how we will fix Nigeria.
So, it makes sense. It means, and it's true. The president doesn't, like I said, the road of your house. The president is not the one who decides, or the governor. But here's my only problem. I always have problems with this thing. But when it comes to politics, I only know so little of Banky as a person, and only him knows himself. Right. And that goes for anybody else who's running under this credible thing. Because this Buhari was running under this credible change thing, and so people are still saying he's still credible, but that guy is shady. But anyways, the problem is that politics in Nigeria there's so much money in it that I think until the money gets taken out is when I'll now be like, you know what, okay, these people are really, really doing it. I'm not saying he's going in there to steal money, but it's because even in local government,
right,
when you see some of these local government chairmen and the kind of cars they have and the houses they have, there's money. The money is too much in there, so it makes me feel like, they
always have a trail.
Now it's not his fault.
Right. Well, true.
Do you understand? It's not anybody who's credible's fault. But that thing just is what makes me always anybody, even if Corey can't tell me, guy, I want to run for politics more, it still be at the back of my mind that this guy knows that there's money in there, and is that what's really driving him? I'm not saying that's what's driving Banky. Only time will tell if he wins. But, look at Ben Murray Bruce, who makes so much fucking noise. That guy is one of the shittiest guys, and that guy makes so much money from the politics, but he's always the first to come and be shouting. Do you understand? Like, if they take away their money that they make, the average Nigerian politician, I think senator or whatever, makes more money than the president of the United States.
Jesus Christ. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yep.
So even if you're going in there,
the president of the United States makes what, $400K a year?
That's it, yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're going in even with pure intentions, there's
so
always
the average Nigerian.
Basically,
Look, I've told you, like I've said, even people that I know that have gone to Nigeria to do business legitimately, they've reached roadblocks where people are like, guy, look, don't deliver your product. Just say you delivered it, overhype the price. I'll give you a cut, and we're going. Jeez. So you meet those roadblocks, even if you don't want to. There's a heart, and I don't know only him knows really why he wants to run for politics.
Right.
I just feel like
I'm willing to give him the benefit.
I will. This guy, as long as you haven't shown me that you're shady before in the past.
He hasn't
given me to believe that he's not.
Guy.
Yeah, that's what. That's my thing. I'm ready to give him that, and I'm not going to say
the name of his party is the Modern Democratic Party.
MDP.
He's running for Federal House of Reps.
Do you see the logo in the corner?
Etiosa. Yes, the logo is definitely
it's the same thing.
It's definitely a copycat, but that's a small detail.
Right.
I won't harp on that.
But I do, from the surface, for someone who has his background, the American background, he's older. I don't think money is a problem for him. But obviously there's different levels to money. But I think he should be fine enough where he's not trying to go into it for the money.
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
But sometimes when they flash that money in front of you, it's hard to resist. So Banky, good luck.
So any other headlines you guys can think of? Afrobeat? Before I move on to the Grammys?
They postponed it, right?
Postpone what?
The election. We're going to get to the election later.
No Afrobeats real headline that I've seen.
Did you guys watch the Grammys?
No, I didn't watch it.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, actually, surprisingly, I did. My best performance was Cardi's performance.
There were a lot of good performances.
Yes.
Cardi killed it.
She killed it.
Cardi killed it. And I know I'm always coming at her for not necessarily having the talent to write songs, but if you can perform like that, and you know what I liked about it? It was, you could tell they had like a routine, like a stripper type of routine, but she somehow found a way to tone it down.
Of course, it's the Grammys.
It
can't be too
raunchy. It still looked classy, but in my mind, I knew what they were. She was doing. She had this little pose, and then they were just there, and she was just, it was really nice. It was really nice.
I loved it, and I loved that she won the first woman rapper, right?
To win
solo by herself.
To win rap album.
Right.
I don't. You know. I'm not mad that she won. I'm not mad that she won because that album
did a lot.
The whole album,
was good.
It did. First of all, it did numbers. It was very enjoyable. It had a lot of mass.
Do you think social media helped her?
Of course, that's how she became famous.
Me personally,
she knows how to use social media to her advantage.
Yes. Me personally, I feel Daytona should have won Rap Album of the Year. Me personally, but that's just as a rap fan. But I can see why she can win.
Right.
Who else won? This guy
Drake
won. Drizzy won. Did you guys hear Drizzy's speech?
Yes, I loved it.
I loved it.
Apparently he said he was going to boycott. He wasn't going to come anymore, and he came and gave this speech. And no, but you saw the speech he gave. Now he was like, "You don't need this."
But they cut him off with the quickness.
As he was collecting it, you don't need it, but I'm collecting mine.
They cut him off with the quickness. This guy, Danny Glover, won.
Yes,
Song and Record of the Year. Right. First hip hop record to do it. Yeah, that's huge.
It's a good album.
It's a good song.
It's a good record.
It's a good record. Yeah. And it's the whole song and video.
The message and everything.
It was so symbolic of what America really is, at least to a large extent.
Right.
Even though I wasn't one of those people that read into all the little signs here, but it was a very, very good video to me.
Yeah, it was a nice video. I
what
didn't
else?
read into all that stuff either.
Did you check out her?
Yeah, I love her. I like her.
Did you like her performance?
Yeah.
Nice.
Most of the performances, even the Dolly Parton one was nice.
It was.
The only one, which one didn't I like? What's that white boy's name?
Post Malone.
That was the only one with the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah.
It was okay,
was
but
right.
And then Travis Scott. His too was just okay. I'm just like, okay, that's the song he picked. Yeah. But that was it. Everything else, even the J-Lo Motown.
It wasn't bad.
But that's not Motown. Bad. Let's call a spade a spade. There's so many other artists they could have picked.
Yeah,
but they picked
and you can tell they pick specific songs that they knew that she can handle this one.
But you know she already pre-recorded it already anyway. It wasn't live. She didn't sing live.
Really?
Yes.
That's disappointing.
J-Lo can't sing. So I don't know why they picked her in the first place. Did you see Barry Gordy's face the whole time? He just said like, really? This is what we're doing?
I missed that. It
was so funny, but yeah.
Yeah, Wale, so you didn't check it out. Do you guys think there's any chance an Afrobeat artist can win a Grammy soon? I know Seun Kuti was.
He won something, didn't he?
No, he was nominated.
For what?
It was like for international act.
And they performed.
He performed.
Yeah, but the Kutis are always been nominated now.
Yeah, but has anyone listened to? Does anyone know the Seun Kuti song?
Yeah, you see,
I think just put him up there because of his name.
But you see, and I don't like that ideology, and that's why we probably wouldn't get a Grammy soon. We're looking for the noisemakers to do it. We're looking for the big.
But Grammy doesn't look at that.
Yeah,
they look at more
especially
like
you see, when Seun Kuti was nominated and they put it up on like all these blogs and stuff, people were like, "Why did that was so special about this Kuti self? Why did they keep And like, would you want to know something? Before your Wizkids and your Davidos and whoever the fuck you like could sell out O2 or whatever, Lagbaja and Femi Kuti were selling out.
Exactly.
Mm.
Not venues bigger than O2 festivals, European festivals.
That's true.
O2 is 20,000. They were selling out 40,000. Having 40,000 white people sing this. So I have videos.
Festivals, but
they were on they were guests. They were like part of headlines of the festival.
Part of the headline, but it wasn't like they were.
Yeah, but they were part of that, and they were having. And it's not like they were performing. Yeah,
like
people were singing. They always had those people. They're different markets.
Right.
The same way people have the audacity to come and tell us about Yemi like this because she has markets also. Everybody has a market. Because I just do. Did you not see the song I posted? She did a remix to Afrobeats Melody. Oh my god!
Yeah, I saw that.
You should listen to our first 5 lines. That should be a soundbite. But anyways, but there's a fan base.
Right.
Now, just because you and I might not listen to Seun Kuti on a regular.
Doesn't mean
there's no fan base
for him, right?
And just because you and I listen to Davido more, Wizkid more, doesn't mean he's a better artist. So they look at artistry, and I think we will get there.
Eventually,
I don't know if it will be one of the big hitters yet. I think it might be. I mean, we're already getting writing credits.
Yes, we are. Wizkid got a 2 years ago
with Drake.
One Dance.
That's One Dance. I'm saying you can never take that boy's name out of history.
Yes.
No matter how much, you just can't. He got it. Nigerian said they told him to record his part of the song outside. But we need to support. when Seun Kuti gets
do you guys
nominated, we should support him.
Yeah, we should.
Granted, you might want it to be Davido or Wizkid, but let's still
It's still
support
a
him.
Nigerian person, right? That's all that
I
matters.
support him. But I still don't know what song it was.
I don't. You know, they have a.
That has to be.
He has an album.
Do you know that Femi Kuti still recently toured the US?
Yeah, I was gonna go to Shell too. Actually,
Femi
toured.
Kuti still toured.
But I know a bunch of Femi Kuti songs.
Yeah.
But Shell actually toured as well.
I won't lie. I feel like part of some legacy played into that.
So legacy played, but you know also what plays into it. Do you know what plays into it? Do you know what also plays into it? They have more foreign fans.
Right. That's like when people were upset that Beck won. Nobody heard the Beck album.
Yeah.
How do you know
so
he didn't deserve the award?
You're right.
They have more. Let me use the word.
But it's just hard to ignore the fact that everyone knew Fela Kuti, Femi Kuti. We knew definitely earned that credit.
So you're thinking Shane was just giving? I don't think Shane was just giving.
I'm not saying they were just giving it to him. I don't know.
And this is his first time because it's always been Femi.
Right. So
it's his first time.
I think this is his first time because Femi's always like.
Let me know he don't show.
I think we should just support. I think we should push. He was on tour
in America last year.
I think, and I'm disappointed in all the other artists. Ways everybody included because I think
Tor Yato si Tor.
I mean,
but let's talk about something. You're saying Tor Yato si Tor. Neka, right? Neka went on tour with Nas and Damian Marley.
Oh wow, really?
Yes, full tour with them, world tour.
Okay.
Yeah,
do you understand?
Neka
was on David Letterman.
Neka had hits.
She performed her song on David Letterman. Neka's song was in FIFA. It was in FIFA, the game.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a big achievement.
Yes, it is.
We should also, but she's not most popular in Nigeria now.
No, but Neka's songs were popular here. Is what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, now. So do you listen to all the radio stations that play Seun Kuti's music? Now you're not sure. That's what I'm about to say. They have foreign fans. Their fan base is not, and that's what I was saying about last week with the video doing what's it called, Madison Square. You need to start getting fans like they have fans that are not Nigerian who don't even associate them as she's Nigerian. Just listen to the music. When these people start, because when white people want to start buying your music and go to your shows, that's when you know that
right.
I'm not going to say
when you cross over.
When you cross over,
right.
I'm not going to say anything until I've actually listened to the song.
Listen to it, But I think, regardless, I am disappointed. I think Grammy is big, and I think the other Nigerian artists should have at least made a deal out of it. That one of our own go, but
they probably
they don't really care.
Did you guys get invited to the brunch? I couldn't make it.
The funny thing was that no, it's actually true.
You got invited too.
I saw it in my email.
I saw my email as well. I didn't know y'all were gonna go. If y'all would have told me, I would have wrote it.
The Rock Nation brunch. You guys were chilling, man.
Oh my gosh, I cried laughing.
Diddy was out there doing his jiggy
dance. Did you see Casanova? Casanova came to teach them the useless shaku that he doesn't even know how to do. He's like, yo, I'm gonna teach you all this one. Y'all don't know this one.
Casanova is loving it.
Shout out to Davido for that though, because he definitely gave him a good tribute.
The song, right?
No. He let the guy love Nigeria. But I will say that Casanova wanted to like Nigeria from the jump. Like I feel like just like people that came to Africa.
Can you imagine hanging out with the likes of them?
Davido, right?
It's gonna be crazy. Big Sean hung out with.
Nothing like you even seen.
Big Sean hung out with the bands now. That time now, the bands brought in. I was driving around Lagos in Aston Martin. Diplo was driving around with Burna and Burna's Lex.
If you want to see the real Nigerian, come hang out with us.
No. They enjoy. No, you know this summer, this Christmas, all of them went. But the good thing I like about it is even what's her name? Yes Jules, because Yes Jules was she was a Starboy camp. It was so funny because the video sent her an invite, and I was like, guy, don't play yourself. Yes Jules is not going to come to your show because they will have already told her like, come, we don't go to that side. But But anyways, he sent her an invite. Her and the girl from Power. The girl from Power went, but she left because he was late to the show.
Her name.
But anyways, Yes Jules was saying that I told all of you guys I wanted to bring so many people with me, but none of you guys wanted to come.
Now
you guys are seeing how it is. So, and I think with Casanova Zone, I think when he met Davido, Davido made a good impression of him. Like he probably was like, "Who's this guy?" And Davido probably has more money than Casanova.
Of course not.
So not even say probably, he does have more money.
That they showed.
So he saw Davido and was like, "Dang, I like what's up?" And they vibed. Davido, 8-year-old boy, and he came to I think that was his first time he said flying out the country.
Oh wow.
So and he came to Nigeria with an open mind. and he wasn't disappointed.
I'm good.
That guy was there teaching them shaku. So shout out to Davido for that, for giving him a good time.
I'm surprised Casanova got invited to the brunch though.
Casanova is this thing now, isn't it Rock Nation?
But a lot of Rock
Yo,
Nation people
did you see Casanova on the Breakfast Club?
On the Breakfast Club, we spoke
It
about
was
it.
that's
It was-
true.
Clean ass article.
Yeah, I saw that.
That stuff looked
He
so
looks
good.
nice.
When?
Yeah.
You know, on the Breakfast Club.
Was this recent?
He gave us trads.
Was this
man,
recent?
Full trads, yes, like a few days ago.
Oh yeah, nice.
Full trads.
This guy, let me tell you something. You know this guy, this
this
guy,
vibe.
Arsenal legend Ian Wright. He does this BBC Match of the Day stuff. The last time, like 2 weeks ago, he was wearing full clean trad too. He put it on there, the picture, put Naija flag. So that trad was
But
clean.
I've
man.
been wearing trads to like regular
Nobody-
places.
nobody
I've
asked
been
you.
wearing it to
Aren't
the
you
clubs.
Nigerian?
I remember when I used to
Ojebi.
wear it to the clubs, and
And
everyone,
so-
all my
and you
friends,
know,
You're
Cass-
Nigerian.
let me
You
finish.
get no cookies.
all
for
my
this.
friends used to look at me like to the club.
Okay,
I'm like,
sorry.
yes, man.
You're Nigerian.
This is
You
name
get
dropping.
no. You
Heritage,
get no
man.
cookies.
And you know
You
that
know
this
what I'm
guy, you know that
I'm telling you, there's nothing more empowering than knowing that you're wearing your own
Okay.
people's clothing.
I beg, does someone have a cookie here?
I be like, you want the cookie? What?
Do sound bites for cookies.
Which for me, which is a segue for the Gucci conversation. But before we get there, I do want to point out something in regards to the Grammys, though. And this was one of our, I won't call her our competitor. We're nowhere close, but but you know they are
My girl,
they
I
are
love
an
her.
African, I guess,
Podcast.
oriented podcast.
Yeah.
Luvvie Ajayi and
Yvonne
Yvonne. And she made a comment about
Which I partly
Cardi
agreed
B.
with, but we'll discuss.
Wale, listen to this. So basically, Offset went on stage with Cardi B while she won her award, and he was right there.
Right.
And you could tell she pulled him there.
Initially,
she pulled him
before
there.
I said, okay, so let me before you read it, before I saw that she was pulling him, I was like, what are you doing? Sit your ass down. When I saw that she actually pulled him and
Yeah.
said, come with me. If not for that, I would have been like, nigga, sit your ass down, Jerry, please.
But tell me why this Luvvie Ajayi girl comes. She's like, Offset's constant centering of himself during Cardi B's biggest moment is complete trash.
I mean, it is.
And I need people to stop cheering him on.
Oh, I saw that. So
And
it
I
was
need
her.
people to start cheering on people who don't respect the boundaries of
I
others.
saw that and I
It's not
scrolled past
romantic,
it.
and that is not healthy love.
I mean,
The next award, I mean, she goes on and on. My mama raised me, and she didn't
Oh
come
my
up on
God.
stage when I won my big. Like,
You know the funny thing
how
about
do
it?
you
want to know
get
the funny?
to
Do you want to know
determine
the
how
funny thing?
people
I saw it.
exhibit
I
their
saw that.
love?
I saw that. I didn't even see the name of the person who said it, and I saw it. And the first thing I said was, "Did Cardi complain to you?"
as in,
okay,
let me
see,
tell you something.
and she's not the only one that said that.
I don't care.
Let me.
it doesn't matter.
You know,
Nobody has the
it
right
doesn't
to
matter.
say
except
what
Cardi B.
right?
You don't get
but people wouldn't be as upset if he didn't already exhibit this.
It doesn't
symptoms
matter.
They should go and get up.
They should go. Yes,
Huh? They should go and do what?
They should. They're
They should
taking.
get upset at themselves.
They're taking Panadol for somebody else's headache.
Right, but we
If
can
Cardi
still have
should
an
come
opinion
out,
about it, though. We have a you have
the
a right
same
to have an
opinion
opinion.
people
They
had.
can't-
The same
they
opinion they
can't-
had
and I have a
when.
right to tell her that she's talking.
The same
Yeah, you
opinion,
can talk
the same
whatever she
opinion
has
they
the right
had
to say whatever she wants to.
when Cardi and Offset broke up, and Offset was like, "Yo, when everybody was clowning him, I didn't know the same people to get her back."
But that's her
So-
decision.
Tell
She's
them.
a
But
right-
why?
she has
But
the
this,
right
let me
to
tell
do
you
whatever
something.
she wants.
Opinion is not fact, and I
Yeah.
hate it when people come out with their dirty opinions and try and paint it like it is fact.
It's not
like
fact,
it is
it's her
stamped.
opinion.
What are you telling me? I need you all to stop cheering, nigga. Fuck you. I'll cheer whenever I want to cheer. You have no right to tell me to stop cheering anything. Like, first of all,
She's telling
You're
Offset
telling
that
Offset
he can't be
there.
doing. Then he's not. They're
She's
not
not
telling
telling
us
us. Yes.
that we cannot
Who are
share
you?
their love. Like,
would you like
No,
it
no,
if
that's
you?
not what she's saying. That's not what she's
We're
saying.
not. She Offset.
Wait. I actually not just her. I saw a lot of people.
How many
say
people are in
he
their
has-
I
relationship?
need people to stop cheering
How
on
many people
who
are in
don't
their
respect
relationship?
the boundaries of others.
How many
He
people are in the
doesn't.
relationship?
It's shown that he
of-
doesn't.
How many
How am I
people are
performing
in?
on my first
Is it
big
your
performance
business?
and you're bringing flowers on stage? When
Is
I've
it
broken
your
up with you?
business?
That was wrong.
How to who? Wrong to who?
The first one he did, not this Grammy one. I don't care.
Wrong
about this
to
Grammy
who?
one. What do you mean wrong to who? So when your biggest achievement,
Wrong to
while you're
who?
performing your
Did Cardi
and
B
your
call
babe
you
should
last
now
night
come
and
say
say,
forgive me and take me
did she
back?
post in you guys'
She
group
wasn't happy
chats?
then either.
Did she post in the group
know
chat? So you love
for
it
a
and Cardi B have a
fact.
group chat and she posted it.
No,
Look.
but I'm not talking about this Grammy
Look.
one. I'm talking about the first one.
Do you want to know one thing
He
I don't
has
do?
a pattern. That's what people are saying.
Let me tell you something.
It's a pattern.
You can
That's
make your
all.
opinion, but it's not my business.
I
When
mean,
it's not
right,
my
of course.
business.
It's whatever. It's a relationship. She
and,
can do whatever she wants.
and you can
But we are
say
free
you
to
can
talk
say,
about
oh
whatever we want to
dang,
talk
I
to about
think
it as well.
I think it's weird how you
I
know,
said that. I said it's.
Oh,
I think it's
like,
weird.
oh, you can even say, oh, if I was Cardi, I'll be upset that Offset, but don't come and be telling me I need you all to stop. Who are you?
Stop cheering.
In fact, that's my couple goals. Cardi B and Offset. Love you. Can you hear it? Cardi B and Offset, my couple goals.
No, but
What are you going to do?
when the Grammy one especially, I was like, okay.
It doesn't
but
matter.
then I saw that she pulled him, and she
even
actually said,
even if I didn't even see it,
Okay.
even I saw that. I scrolled through it. I saw I even wanted to even mute the person that retweeted itself because I was like, why are you arguing with this? And then I also saw the one of when she was taking pictures and he jumped into it, and my reaction was like, guy, you did OD, you're overdoing it.
Exactly.
But it's not my business.
It's not your
My reaction was
business.
like, guy, like she has taken you back already. Calm down.
Calm
You
down.
understand?
Exactly.
But if that's how she likes it, that's how she likes it.
But
If
how
she
do
has
we
a
know
problem,
she does like
how
it?
do you know she doesn't like it?
Well,
Because she
right,
hasn't
right.
said anything
Said
about
anything
it.
to her- him
You just got
about it.
mute your thing. I don't want to hear your
Sorry,
messages.
sorry.
So she hasn't said otherwise. Now, if Cardi B came out and said,
She
okay,
wouldn't,
Offset,
though. You
take
know
a chill
that.
pill, then she's invited. At that point, she's invited us to come and now have this demanding.
But people,
You know,
dude.
That's the last one.
I saw. Let me get you guys take. Let me get you guys take on this. So I saw something today on Twitter this morning.
Yeah.
So this guy bought Valentine Day gift for a girl, and I think it was like a bunch of stuff. Victoria's Secret. I saw like Victoria's Secret bags and a bunch of stuff.
A girl or his girl?
His girl.
Okay.
I don't want to be too stereotypical. She looked like a hood girl though, but his girl. She had this fake Gucci shirt on. So,
Hood girls are deserve love too now.
but she scattered everything and got mad because he didn't get her what she wanted, and what she wanted was Pandora. She's like, I just wanted one thing, but she listed like 4 things by the way. But she wanted Pandora,
What if he couldn't afford
earrings,
it?
necklace, and I think something else. And she literally
And she
scattered
wanted,
everything.
she wanted booty shots, right?
And
So
booty
she
shots.
was
She wanted booty
upset
shots too.
about what he got
she
her.
yes, and she threw it on the floor and scattered it and was like swearing at him like, the fuck I told you this.
Are you serious? And she
I
posted it all on social media.
And then I saw a girl
Let me find
retweet.
it.
Yeah,
But you can go on.
and I saw a girl retweet the video, retweets it today, which got me thinking about how a lot of people actually might not be okay in this life. So the girl that retweeted it, this was her caption. She goes, honestly, you can buy $1,000 worth of stuff, but if it's not anything she likes, that's on you. Listen to your partner, man. I don't care. Wait, I really am tired of this woman have to be grateful for whatever narrative.
No.
Could she have handled it better? Probably, but still.
So wait, did she tell him what she wanted?
She said she told him,
and he didn't listen.
I don't know if it's that I didn't listen. I didn't have the money.
I'll find it now and I'll play it.
But here's
go
my
on.
take: the fact that video is being recorded, number one,
Right, why is
and
she
number
recording?
two, even if I tell you, like, and then let me refrain it. If I could talk to this girl who asked her this message, would it be fine if that was reversed, where it was a girl
Right.
who got a guy a
It wouldn't
gift,
be.
and would you be saying this rubbish you're saying right now?
They wouldn't.
You wouldn't be saying
Right.
it. So, first of all, I do understand that, yes, get your partner what they want.
Right.
But your partner should also respect the fact that,
They
babe,
might not afford it.
you know
Right,
what?
they
Not
can't
even if you
afford
could
it.
afford it, but you didn't listen, babe, this is not what I wanted. Can we return this and get something else?
Right. There are
That's a
ways to
better
go about
reaction
ways,
than to
but-
throw
yeah.
a tantrum.
There are better ways to go about
Over a
things
gift.
than- Exactly.
How many
You
gifts are
didn't
people
even
giving
have
you
to
that you
get
don't
anything.
use?
Right, Abby. Right.
But you know, you can say the significant other you told them, sure, but at the same time, there's a respect. You can't just throw it back in the face and
There
say,
are
this
ways
is not what
to
I
handle
fucking told you. There are ways to handle
situations, right.
situations.
She didn't handle that
And
right.
it's not a case of, yes, you shouldn't say she should be grateful that it's a gift. I mean, I think anybody should be grateful about any gift, because even if you give me a pen,
It's
thank
a thought
you.
that counts.
It's a thought.
Right.
But if I
But
told you I wanted something else,
something and you
guy,
don't
how
get
far?
it.
This is not what I wanted, or
And-
babe, you know, if you're dating, can we get
something
else? Or
Right.
where's the receipt? Do you still have the receipt? There's a way you can, or you can even fake smile it on camera, say thank you, and then pull him aside.
The girl, she sounded entitled.
She sounded very, very
hold
entitled.
on.
But I'm
So
about
is
to
it?
play it
Can I
then.
ask? Can I say something real quick before you play it? Is it that?
Okay, I'll pause it.
Is it that he was giving it to her and she
I think
cracked
somebody
out
else was
right
recording.
then?
Yeah, I think somebody else was
Are
recording.
you serious?
Someone else was recording.
Yeah, someone
it.
was recording. Yeah, I'll play.
All right.
Oh, so it's not she recorded herself.
No, someone else was recording.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know who the person that posted said doesn't like the guy.
asked for these. What the fuck is this shit?
I could have kept my motherfucking money.
Are you sure this is even real?
These not no fucking booty shorts. I don't want none of this shit. This motherfucker, I ain't asked for none of this shit. I ain't asked for none of this shit. The fuck? Goofy as hell. This is not the fuck I asked for.
I don't believe this is real.
One simple thing I said.
Maybe
All
fake,
I wanted was a fucking Pandora fucking chain, the earrings, and a fucking ring. That's
One thing
all
I wanted,
You
though.
come bringing all this unnecessary goofy ass shit. I didn't want this shit.
So there's a possibility, but let's just take it as if it's real. It's because what I'm reacting to is not the video, it's to the tweet I saw this morning where somebody was reacting to the situation, and I'm like, it makes sense. Sure, they should get you what you want, but don't make people think this is right.
That's not right. Yeah. That's not right.
This
is
not right
at all. What?
Up. This is not right. Regardless of if he intentionally bought the wrong thing.
Come back later and tell him, baby.
This is not what I wanted.
Can
we exchange this? Yeah, right. And then if he says, this is not to be telling you, and then there's a baby in the background
screaming and crying. But maybe this is the relationship, though. We don't know how the relationship is.
And
people are like,
the funny thing? I'll give you. So one Christmas, let me tell you something. One Christmas, I was in Nigeria and I was about to go out. So I'd stopped by one of my friend's house. We're all going out. So as people from school, we're going to meet. So actually, I can't remember what the event. But anyways, I picked up one of my friends. So I was outside her house waiting. And she was coming to the car. And this car drove past me and like just slammed the brake almost immediately in the middle of the street. And then like somebody opened the door. Because I was looking through the rearview mirror. Someone opened the door. But then the door closed back. I was thinking I was about to get robbed. So I was like, let me just put my phone inside my pocket and leave the car running. They can take the car. Do you understand? But eventually, so my friend I was waiting for, she ended up coming to the car. She's like, oh, let's go. And I was like, hold on, something's fishy here. So I decided to back up to see what's going on. Why the car just stopped? Man, the husband and the wife were punching each other inside the car. And there was a baby crying. Guy, I had to park. Why? Because she said he has an iPhone, he didn't buy her one.
Wait,
he has an iPad, he didn't buy her one. The iPhone.
It turned to blows because of that.
The guy was bleeding.
Wait, she was the one punching him.
She was the one punching him. He was bleeding.
Wow.
She snatched his phone and said that's her. That's her entitlement, something like that. That he spends money on himself and none on her. And she kind of looked like a market woman to me. But the baby, what made me stop was the baby that was crying.
Damn.
So I was like, yo, what's good? And the guy was like, oh God, tell her, make she give my phone, I was like, guy, how far that? What's going on here? So I told her to give the phone. So I took the phone first of all. I was like, bros, your phone is with me. It's like, you get it? I said, okay. I told her to get it. I said, calm down. This is your mother of your child. This thing. The woman, like in my face, she scratched, like, her brother almost got on me. I was like, yo, what's good?
What?
Yeah, man. The guy's face was bleeding. He was.
That's terrible.
So I had to literally like, bro, hold on. I got your phone. What else is it? The iPad. I got it. Okay, your baby was just there crying.
And she didn't even think about her
she
baby.
She didn't care. And crying.
That's a horrible
and I was like, man.
We need to go and break some down.
But yeah, that's what happens a lot, man.
Yeah. Domestic violence is terrible, regardless of who's the abuser.
Because you know why it's so bad? Because it messes up the kid.
It does.
It breeds more.
It does more
domestic violence.
Because that's what she grew up seeing.
Yeah,
that's
more.
terrible.
And everybody was like, guys, God, leave them, let them. I'm like, I can't leave them like this now.
Even if you don't care about those two, the poor kid, don't call.
But anyways,
take us into
break. So break song. Yo, Cheech, you good? So break song. My boy Odunsi is back with another track. It's called Tipsy. I don't know how to always pronounce all these people's name. RAYE.
RAYE.
Raye. That's the problem. Their name is always sounding like it could be Yoruba or English. Like there's this girl. I forget her name, but I remember. Tommy, it's like it could be a Gabe, it could be a Gakbe, it could be only God knows. But anyways, this is Odunsi featuring Tipsy, Ray, and it's called Tipsy. Yeah. I feel like being tipsy right now. At that time, brunch, just tipsy off of mimosas, man.
From the brunch you were the day.
No, I feel like going to brunch, just get tipsy off me. Somebody.
Mimosas get you drunk, or at least tipsy.
Yeah, they do. If you drink a lot.
I guess.
Some people. Once somebody said, "Oh, she went out and she had I had a mimosa, but it's the non-alcoholic type." I was like, "So you mean orange juice?" It's like,
and maybe seltzer water, maybe to make it bubbly. I guess.
What else can it be?
All right. So, as you all know, the Nigerian elections got postponed
till next week.
Is it next week?
Next week
Saturday.
Yeah. Elections and the other elections.
The governor elections
got postponed. It's also by a week.
Which to me is wild. The night before.
That's terrible.
I don't
On what grounds?
It.
What did they say was
and
the
that's
reason?
And that's why I have Dr. Jimoh calling.
Do you want to give all these accolades again this time?
Oh.
No.
For all we know, you might have added more. You might have learnt how to bowl. You know.
Yo, how far? How you guys doing?
What's good, man? How's the family?
Courageous, the Lady of Laurel and Black James Bond.
Hey, got it. That's why I like this guy. That's why I like this guy.
Please, can you get a new name for me? I don't like the Lady of Laurel.
No,
it
that's
sounds.
That's
it. No.
You had the opportunity, else. Man. You know, Corey went to like 40 before he landed.
He's always called the Lady of Laurel. We'll find something
himself.
else.
Say what? Play it again, Corey.
What was that?
Let me just say, Corey, you need to give them your other alias.
No.
Magic School Bus. Can we explain that one?
Larry, let's not go down that route, please. Let's not go down that route.
I wonder what that could mean, but
let's not go down that route.
Later. Anyways, how you guys doing?
Why are you playing cricket?
What are you doing?
This guy just, first of all, Corey just discovered a soundboard today, so he's been playing with it. So if you hear random noises, it's Corey, man.
Yo, so Larry, so what's going on, man? Please explain to us. Help us break this thing down. Because I'm confused as fuck.
Yeah,
Initially, they came out, they said no, it was a rumor, and then eventually they
I saw the press conference, man.
Yeah, 2:45
2 a.m. man. Yeah, because it was late here.
That's terrible. Yeah. So basically the morning of.
Yes.
And what that does, it taints the results of the elections, because then everyone's going to be like, well, why did they delay it?
Right.
You know what I'm
saying? Let me correct that. I actually think it's a blessing in disguise. And I'll tell you why. In 2015, the same thing happened. You may not remember. It wasn't.
It did, because Buhari was upset at that. He was stating how there was a war in Afghanistan and Pakistan, but it's
no.
Is it that one?
Buhari wasn't even in power then.
It was when he was running now. It was when he was running now.
It was because of Boko Haram.
Yeah, he had. There's a video of him saying that Pakistan and some other countries they had election during war, but we are postponing it, and it was like, what is Boko Haram? Like, as in like, why? Yeah.
Well, I mean, the opposition will cry foul. But I think that in this case, from what I've read and what I've heard, is that the ruling party, APC, had a plan to do a staggered election, similar to what happened in Osun State. If you remember, after the first round, they decided that there were about 6 wards that had questionable results, and they had to rerun in those 6 wards. If you guys remember what happened,
the governorship election.
And so, going into that election, the PDP candidate was actually leading by a couple of hundred votes
until they redid it.
So the APC figured out how to sort of make up those numbers and win eventually by having a second go at it in those 5 wards. So from what I'm hearing, the plan by the APC was to do about 26 states first, and then render the results of 10 more states inconclusive or whatever, so they could come back, and if there was any shortage, they could make it up.
In those 10 states.
And in those 10 states, and apparently the U.S. government prevailed on them that would not be acceptable, and that they have to do everything on the same day.
Oh, wow.
So INEC was basically forced to move it and do everything on the same day when everything is ready.
Okay.
So I think Nigerians should be a little bit happy
that Atiku is going to be our president.
That we are going to.
Okay.
But so basically, I think it's becoming clear that the U.S. is supporting Atiku.
Yes. I mean, they let the guy go to their country.
Yeah. So you think it was really more of a logistical thing where they didn't feel they were fully prepared, and that's
what they said in there.
Okay.
And so they say.
I think,
and is that acceptable?
They could have been more prepared. I think there was a script they were following.
Okay.
And the script was, don't do it well in 10 states so that we can repeat those 10 states.
Until the U.S. intervened.
And the U.S. was like, nah, don't do that. It's not going to fly.
So I guess... I mean,
so that's why Buhari is fuming.
I guess it's better for us to get it right? So
exactly. Are we still going to get it right though?
Right, I was gonna say.
I think people are, when this happens, and just like it happened last time in 2011, people were actually pissed off because think about it. this will be the only weekend in Lagos that there's no O1 there.
Yes.
Yeah, and now the ones that have been done next week.
No, there are already people complaining. They're pissed.
Oh, you got to
Yeah, there are people who have postponed their weddings, postponed their funerals or whatever.
That's terrible.
And they've tried to accommodate the election, and now they have to do that a second time.
Yeah.
So they'll come out in anger to vote against the incumbent.
I think so.
So
I think Atiku is going to win.
Oh.
So
damn,
let me ask you a question. Buhari is not happy.
Of course, he's not because his plan was not to have it postponed.
So,
he would have preferred they did the 26 states.
So
then do the 10 states later.
And I'm guessing those 10 states will be probably southern states.
I don't have those details.
Southwest.
As far as I know, they wanted to sort of stagger it.
But now let's ask you this. So let's just say 1 week from today, they do the elections, Sunday, whatever. We announce Atiku's president. How do you feel?
I don't know how
if you notice on my Twitter, I've not really gone out to endorse anybody. But I think I'm indifferent. Whoever wins, wins. This is why I say that it's tough because Buhari, the problem with Buhari is that he's not in charge of his own government.
No.
Has he ever been in charge of his own government?
He's not in charge.
He's not. We have a Buhari that has expired. If we had the Buhari that we could have gotten in 2007, even 2011, was a different Buhari. You have a senile, sick old man who is not fully in charge of his government. And so my fear is that even if he wins the second term, the real rulers of the country will come out. People like Abakari, people like Mamandora, people who are actually in the kitchen cabal, and they are all sort of these northern Kaduna, Katsina mafia people. They'll take over. They'll render Osibajo useless. They'll render Tinubu useless. They would really, really take over and do whatever they want to do.
Wow.
And my problem with Buhari is that, there are people. I mean, he's done good in terms of infrastructural development, right? Like Lagos-Ibadan Expressway is being
finally
built.
finished it.
They're almost done.
That thing has been going on for at least 20 years.
They're doing the rail line too, which is really impressive, right? They are doing the Lagos-Ibadan rail lines, going through Abeokuta and all of that, and then it's going to be amazing when that's done. They are doing the second Naija bridge. They're doing a lot of infrastructural development, which is great. But when it comes to corruption, which was why we voted him in, it's been a very shoddy job by the EFCC. And they go after people who are political opponents, people who switch their party somehow.
So, if Atiku came in, do you think they will stop on all these infrastructures? Do you think EFCC would be worse or better? Like, I think the economy would get better.
Right? Here's my thing. I'll be honest. I don't know about Buhari, and I can't tell people to go vote for Buhari, but I definitely don't trust Atiku. I feel like everything comes crashing down the minute someone goes back in there and starts to reverse all the steps we've made against corruption. Yes, I get it that we haven't done enough, but there have been steps made. And here's my thing with Buhari. The reason why I felt like he couldn't go above and beyond to prosecute these people like Diazani, she's still out there in the wind. Is because I feel like it's because he's still in his first term and maybe he doesn't want to rock the boat too much.
Yeah, but
and my hope is that if he got a second term,
but now you're hearing that the real people will come out, not him.
Then he does I'm still giving him the benefit of the doubt, and I'm still hoping that he still has some sense.
And he's weak now.
I'm still hoping that he has some sense in there, and if he gets into his second term, then we'll actually get to see him really go hard.
I will like him.
That's my own prayer.
The reason I will like him to win second term is because I know that this is the end. We will not hear about Atiku running for presidency again, because this election has cost Atiku so much money. That guy's not going to do it again. And I don't think that.
So you just don't want that.
I don't want Atiku. I don't. You see, the thing I don't like about it. I feel like
it reverses everything.
That's the thing I don't like about Atiku being president is this. You know the what do you say? The devil you know is better than the friend you don't know. Right. The guy, they don't know him.
For Obasanjo to be
exactly
this guy,
do you understand? This is the person, and then there's proof of these things. Yeah, go on.
Go on.
So you guys have a good point, right? The devil you don't know. But one thing in Atiku's defense is that Nigeria's economy will roar.
That's what I think. That's why I said I think the economy will roar. In the beginning, though.
For me,
but once he leaves,
to be honest, that is actually more important than fighting corruption right now, in my mind.
It will be like how it was. But dude, the riches that are going to happen, man, like people are going to be collecting 50, 60, 70 billion dollars overnight.
Wow.
That's what's going to happen in this process.
Yeah. Well, that is why we need a strong legislature.
That's what's going to happen.
And judiciary system to keep the executive in check. Buhari, I mean, definitely Atiku has his tendencies, but again, the difference in Atiku is this: he's listening to people, and he is composing teams that are ethnically diverse and meritocratic. So I know some of my friends who are part of his campaign team, and when I talk to them, they feel that, look, Atiku is a detribalized Nigerian, which is true. He has kids who are Yoruba, he has kids who are Igbo, he has kids who are, like, he's married every freaking race, every freaking ethnic group, essentially. Right? No, wait. 1, 2, a lot of the economic growth we saw during Obasanjo's time, Atiku was actually in charge of them. Whether that is telecommunications, bringing in privatizing some of the
bringing in generators,
government industries. He was key to those things.
But did you hear the bringing in generators part?
Well,
because how can he be part of people bringing in generators and you want to expect NEPA to be bringing lights? Right. Do you understand?
I know, but you have to also understand that he's an older man now. And he has made all the money he could ever need in his life.
So. I just don't see the message we're sending.
Wait a second. Okay. I don't think he's going to steal money. I think the man has, just like Buhari, basically tried to be president like 4 times. This will be Atiku's.
That's why I said if he misses this one, we're not going to hear from him again. We're going.
And so again, you can argue the same thing that if Buhari had lost that time, we'll never hear from Buhari again. Yes. But I think that Nigeria's economy is in a critical status right now. It's in the ICU, and we need to revive our economy. If a few people get rich as we do that, then that will be par for what's happened in India or China, but we need to grow the pie. And Buhari has not, in terms of economy, he has not impressed us. His policies have been retrogressive. He has not, and
so do you think Atiku will fight corruption outside of his few people? Because that was where PDP failed. I mean, what's his name? Good luck failed.
I mean, Larry, you are the same one that used to tell us about how this Atiku guy has such a huge treasure chest. How did he get that treasure chest?
Did you know he's always involved in bringing generators into Nigeria?
You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like what message are we sending if we're putting that person back in office? What message are we sending? The message we're sending is that, you know what? It's open season. It's open season. We're back to the same old siphoning.
I know where Larry is coming from.
How did MK get his money? You tell me.
I mean, it's similar ways. A lot of
exactly. It's a lot of government money that this man got and became rich.
Yeah.
Now the same thing with MK. When it was time for him to run for president, he basically was willing to spend all that money back, and he did. And that's what Atiku has done. He's left no stone untouched. And that's how he won the PDP candidature. And I think at this point in his life, he's a grandfather. He's not trying to stash riches. He's trying to show that
but it's not even him I'm worried about. Now. People that are under him, when they want to stash their own riches.
Now that's the difference between him and Buhari. You see, that's why I talked about the team. Buhari's team is not ethnically diverse.
Yeah,
and it's not meritocratic.
There's a lot of northerners.
There are so many people who have been terrible, and they've been found to be greedy or corrupt. And all they have to do is go to Aso Rock, go to the president, speak in Hausa or whatever, and they get off scot-free. Look at Babachir Lawal, the former SGF. Mm-hmm. He stole money that was meant for the internally displaced persons and all of that stuff. The man is still lounging right now. Yep. He's not in jail, nothing.
Yep.
For me, when you have sacred cows and you are saying you're fighting
Buhari
against
can't touch
corruption.
his people.
That's
that's where he made it.
Buhari
That's
has people that he
He can't pick
favors.
and
It doesn't
choose.
matter what they
He
do.
can't
Look at
pick
that
and choose.
Ganduje guy
Yep.
collecting dollars on
and
camera.
Buhari still.
He still went
still,
to Kano and he still raised the guy's hands. So you can't tell me you're fighting corruption
The choice.
if you have all these people that you are, saying, oh,
this is why I hate the choice of the
I
lesser
do
of
believe.
two
I do
evils so
believe.
bad. I hate
and
that
that's why I
choice.
said I do believe Atiku will help the economy, in terms of it's going to have a more qualified team and a more diverse team.
Exactly.
And they will help. Like I keep making examples with the Minister of Technology and Minister of Sports. These are the two most stupid ministers I've seen handle. Like,
imagine.
Do you understand? Like the people, like
imagine.
No, the people he put there, they're very useless. Like I'll say to their face, they're very useless. And Buhari literally thought that was a good idea, and that's where he's. But Atiku will put. Even Obasanjo had qualified people.
And what you also have to see is that the team that Obasanjo had, a lot of those people were Atiku's people back then. Whether it's Ekwesili, who has then since become an Atiku supporter, all those people that came as ministers, Panikaya, they were all, a lot of them were Atiku loyalists and came together to form a solid team with Obasanjo. And so I think that now that Obasanjo and Atiku are back on the same page, we can recreate that kind of all-star ministerial list.
We will get it again, but the problem is
push the country forward.
The problem is the shadiness that goes on outside of that ministerial list and outside of that stuff. That's where I have a problem with. We would be growing forward, but somehow in the back, still suffering. Something's being taken out and in the day to stop. It's like the car looks good. We won't know until they leave.
Late. Yeah.
Which is what happened with Jonathan until they left.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
So, anyways, that's the election. I wanted to talk about Ogun State real quick because Ogun State is actually very interesting. I don't know who's from Ogun State here. I know Kore and Yeti are from my state.
No, I'm from Ondo State.
Which state are you from, my brother?
Ondo State, man.
Where are you from?
Ondo State. Yeah, Irushu, that's the
Ondo State. Okay. So Ogun State is actually a very interesting situation. This past week, when the president went there for a rally, some supporters of the governor were stoning Oshiomhole.
I'm calling him Ole.
I'm calling him Ole.
Yeah, calling him Ole.
Yeah. So first of all, there's a young lady in Ogun State, Resala Abiola, MKO's daughter, who left the APC. Okay, she was formerly aide to the speaker Yakubu Dogara, and she wanted to run for House of Rep. Right? I'm also the governor, the APC governor of Ogun State, the same state MKO came from. Denied her the ticket.
Okay.
Denied MKO's daughter the ticket.
I mean,
the girl left. She left APC, went to a different party, and got the ticket. Now, his own governor candidate that he wanted to succeed him, Akelade, was defeated by Dapo Abiodun. So his own chosen successor was defeated. So he went and created another party, APM, for his own candidate.
Oh, wow.
So he is supporting another candidate against his own party candidate, and he stayed in the APC.
Wait,
that's wild. That's wild.
I know. It gets more interesting.
Naija politics is so wild.
It gets more interesting. Hold on. So he then took his own candidate of the APM to Aso Rock for Buhari to meet him, and they did a photo op, and Buhari held the guy's hand up.
Was it not the one where he held the wrong guy's hand?
No. This is in Aso Rock.
Because there's one where Buhari held the wrong
against your own party.
Oh, but Buhari did not know the guy is not in APC.
Buhari knows the guy is not in APC. The guy knows the guy is in APM.
So,
but Buhari's loyalty. These are some of the things.
He's loyal to
his loyalty to Amosun.
So it doesn't matter. Wow.
There was a video of Buhari holding the wrong person's hand up in a rally.
Yes, that's more.
No, I know. That was one that he said the new presidential candidate.
Say no, it's not this
it's the wrong person.
Yeah, but go on, wrap up. Let's go.
Anyway, so basically, they now took the APC candidate Dapo Abiodun, who is disclosure. I know him personally, and he actually is. He went to the House of Rock as well, and the president still had his own hand up. So when it was time for the president to come to APC, he should speak. He now said, "Vote for me for the presidential, and then for the governorship, vote your choice."
Wait, what?
Wow.
The president said that at a rally.
Come on, man.
Because he couldn't go against Amosu.
That's not leadership, man.
Yeah,
That's not, you gotta pick one. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate.
One thing I do know is that you can't do that with Atiku.
I know Buhari has issues.
That's one thing I know for sure.
I know he has issues, but the one thing I give him is he's the only candidate in terms of integrity. I don't know of any other candidate. And I'm not saying he has the greatest integrity. I don't know, but as far as compared to the rest, he is up there in terms of his integrity. He's the only one the only one that I know that hasn't been compromised, at least as far as I know. But we'll see.
If you have favorites and you have sacred cows, it destroys your integrity.
It does.
You see, an integrity is someone that even if my son or my daughter is the guilty party,
because see what he did with Ganduje. He couldn't criticize the guy. See what he just did now with Amosu's candidate. He couldn't. The integrity part of him was like, okay, vote for your choice, but he knew the right thing was to say vote for APC. But like, I can't go against Amosu, so let me find the middle ground.
Yeah,
that's unfortunate. But guys, we're running short on time. Larry, hope you don't mind.
Thank you so much. I always enjoy you.
Let me shout out my candidates real quick before you wrap me up.
Okay.
Please, if you're listening in Nigeria, vote for Risola Abiola. I think she's going to be a fantastic addition to the House of Reps.
And what party is this?
For
APC?
She's under the she's She's under the
Banky's party.
I think it's called the African
I thought it was the
Democratic Party.
Oh, okay.
No, MDP. That's so she's Action Democratic Party rather.
Okay.
Banky is another one I want to shout out. He's under the Modern Democratic Party, running as House of Reps in Lagos.
Yes, we actually talked about him
my boy Gbadebo Rhodes Viva is running senatorial candidate under the PDP in Lagos. Lagos needs a revival. I am strongly in the support of the PDP candidates, all PDP candidates in Lagos. I think Lagos needs to get out of the APC shackles. It's ridiculous. Anyways, that's all I want to say. Thank you guys so much for
Thanks for calling in, bro.
Okay.
Take it easy,
man. Take it easy. Bye.
Peace.
Yeah.
Wale, do you remember Erushu? Do you remember?
Of course,
ever
I used to
going
go there every Christmas now.
You remember? I used to. I used to be there.
Yes,
wait, where is it?
It used to be fun.
Christmas.
I know, but after what is around? I know, but is it Akure? My mom's from Ondo.
It's not too.
No, it's like an hour.
It's actually farther.
It's go inside.
It's past Akure.
It's closer to Abuja.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we used to pass
What's
Akure.
It called?
Erushu.
It's like, I think Abuja is like
Christmas. We used to go there for Christmas.
Really?
Spend Christmas there. Oh gosh, this was the best times. And it was like a bunch of us, all his uncles, aunts, even family friends, like people like me would go. And it was, and then I remember back then we even used to have people come and perform. There was a long time ago.
Yeah, then they'll be singing everybody's name.
And then we would have like a huge party. And we would have like, in the morning, we'll have like
the long table outside with the canopy. It was a good times, man.
There was soccer.
Yeah, we used to play soccer.
There was we had games.
Yeah, it was like the whole family plus extended friends.
I remember that was the first place I watched porn. Yo, it was.
It used to be. And
I miss those days.
Yeah, I used to. The whole family. That's actually when the family bonded. Like all the cousins got to bond.
I miss those days.
Yeah, the live band from like 4 p.m. you'd be here.
Live band.
One, two.
Well, yeah, it was. And my dad was like always the clown with the dancing.
Yes.
And the music.
Yes.
Good old days. Right?
Yes.
Good old days, man.
It was good times. The last thing I want to touch, and we can't really spend too much time on this, but are you guys all caught up with the Jussie Smollett?
I've been seeing it. You be the one posting it.
I mean, Corey won't let us hear. You're obsessed with
Hey, man, let me tell you something. Last time I spoke about it based on what he said, but if it looks like the man was lying, man, that's some shit.
We don't know.
It would be unfortunate.
It would be very unfortunate.
But did you hear about the Naija guys that they caught at the airport?
Yeah, but they've let them go now.
They let them go.
Their lawyer spoke this morning and said they let them go.
And now they're saying that Jussie has lawyered up. I feel like they let them
really
go
know.
because they snitched on him.
Well, we'll see.
I have a feeling.
But
we'll see.
But Mr. Man, if this is
that
false,
would be terrible. Would be bad.
It would be very unfortunate.
You took a step backwards, man.
Blackface.
Hopefully it's not, but
the Gucci blackface boycott. You see how that's going? You guys hear about the Gucci?
See,
they made
the
a
whole
blackface
boycott thing. I mean, what they did was definitely wrong. But people that are calling for boycott
to be
can't
fair,
even
I think
afford.
somebody was just taking a piss with that shit. But I saw
But
it. My initial reaction was like,
it was
but I
wasn't
wasn't
wrong. But people calling for boycott. That's not
T.I.
a boycott.
called for a 3-month boycott.
But
He said
okay,
3 months only.
Boycott is not like people that are saying, "Oh, that's excellent."
But first of all, a lot of people
the
are.
NFL. I don't watch the NFL.
But that's what I'm saying. A lot of people are.
boycott.
You know, the people that are boycotting are people
boycotting-
that can't afford
and I
Gucci.
definitely don't buy Gucci.
They can't afford
Gucci.
Let's focus on buying from black brands. That's it. That's what we can do.
That's why I be. You see me. If you go to my closet, most of my clothes are trads. I'm telling you, man.
So
I rep my own.
when I saw the stuff,
I rep mine. I'm telling you,
did I
there's nothing
feel
more
like
empowering
did I
than
feel like
wearing clothes
boycotting
made
Gucci?
by your own
No.
people.
I don't wear Gucci anyway.
The same way I didn't feel like boycotting H&M when I saw Coolest Monkey in the Jungle or whatever it was. I didn't feel like boycotting.
We need to
focus
on our own. That's all I can say.
But when we say focus on our own too, look at BET. Is BET run by a black person?
No, it's right.
Number one. Number
No,
two.
it's run by a black person, but it's
owned by
a
one.
white
Okay.
person.
Number
By
two.
people.
Look at what they did with the whole Cardi and Nicki stuff.
Yeah, that was messed up.
That was
They
terrible.
threw shit at Nicki, the one
That was
big
terrible.
artist that
But
But that
touched
was
you guys.
one girl, though. It wasn't.
It doesn't matter.
I mean, but
It doesn't
you're
matter.
representing
You know
your
exactly. You're
company.
representing. So same thing with
But-
Gucci. You think everybody that's involved in Gucci saw that sweater?
But they're designer, and that's what I feel like. In
So-
Gucci, if they had more black people that had
Virgil's
voice,
LV. Virgil's LV.
if they had black people in the room that had a loud
Do you wanna
voice
know
that
something?
So they came up with a plan.
But do we? How do we know they don't? They didn't.
They don't. If
You sure?
more than one black person is in the room, there will be opposition.
Apparently,
and
they've come
you'll
up
be
with
able
a
to
plan.
speak.
They're really taking this thing seriously, which
Right, that's a
I
good
found
thing.
very
Right.
That's good,
admirable.
yeah.
But they caught Floyd Mayweather
Thanks to Dapper Dan, though.
going into a
And he
shop.
said he
Right.
doesn't care.
And he was like, "No, I'm getting
Floyd
it."
doesn't care
And then
anyway.
He
He's
doesn't
never
care.
cared.
Okay.
But all the other rappers like T.I., they came out against him. T.I. dropped a diss track. He
Right,
was
right.
pissed. And
It's that sophisticated.
but he gave a reply, and I want to read some of it, not all of it. But
We
Floyd,
know Floyd didn't write that, but
Floyd,
okay.
Floyd replied to them. He's like, in light of the most current. I mean, this guy sounding
He
like a
didn't write
Harvard,
it, but
Harvard
okay.
philosophy
We know, that's why
professor.
you know he didn't write it, but continue.
In light of
one
the
of
most
Article's
current
aides writing for
boycotts and digital outrage, I wanted to take the time to address a couple of issues that I myself have trouble wrapping my mind around. For instance, why would we as a people agree to a temporary boycott of Gucci for merely 3 months if what was done caused so much strife? Why wouldn't we agree to a permanent boycott of Gucci as well as all the other merchandise that fall under the carrying ownership, such as YSL, Balenciaga, Alexander McQueen, and more?
Thank you.
No, boys.
No, that's what I'm saying. Even T.I. saying 3 is foolish.
Yeah.
Because he just looked at his closet and thought about it and said, man, can I avoid? It's foolish.
But then he
It's
goes
very
on, I'll
foolish.
tell you why. It's because in this day, celebrities and failing artists pick and choose the
You have to throw
hottest
Abi,
trending
failing
topic
artist.
as a means of seeking oh shit, you can't swipe through. No, you can't. As a means of seeking attention and using fake advocacy as their platform when their talent no longer benefits them. It's common knowledge that these luxury brands aren't being purchased on a large scale by the black communities that you portray you're advocating for. Really? Is that a fact?
I mean, dude, a
Majority
lot of
is
this
white
Gucci
people
we see
now.
out there is fake now.
Okay.
Let's be honest.
Yet
So,
you
yeah.
use the emotions of our people that are already suffering with countless issues within their own home front that you conveniently pay no regard or respect to. The same celebrities stirring the pot over the brands that they, without doubt, will continually buy are the same artists that inject rap lyrics fueled with drugs, murder, and sexual promiscuity into the very black
that's always the easy
communities
go-to response.
you're
Right,
pretending
right.
to care
Yep,
so much
yep.
about.
Say,
That's
yep.
that's
That's
a
an
bar
easy
though.
go-to. Yeah.
That's a bar, though.
cliche,
That's an easy
though.
go-to. Like, okay.
That's a bar.
Y'all niggas talk about this shit. All right,
And then I'm gonna wrap this up, and in he goes on. These same celebrities are proud deadbeat fathers and unfaithful husbands. Is this
that Floyd that is
But
talking.
you know he has beef with T.I. already.
He
They've
does.
always had
Yeah,
beef.
look who's talking.
That's what he's talking
unfaithful
about.
husbands using their platforms to rally the troops
Pots
against,
meets kettle, but okay.
luxury brands, yet have been the prime contributors of influencing the destruction of our people by way of their musical content and imagery. I think he's saying some very, very
No,
very
it makes sense.
Right,
important
but
stuff.
he's not the one to talk
no,
about,
it doesn't matter.
Should we
Record-
boycott their music and record and record labels as well, or do we learn to communicate and bring solutions to the problems we're facing as a whole?
And that's what Gucci is doing now. They met with Dapper Dan and they're trying to come up with a
dude,
solution.
He
these
also talked
boycotts
about the
don't
fact
make
that
sense.
he used to support
It's the same
Dapper
way.
Dan.
It's the same way I said boycotting Nike was stupid.
Right.
But
You can't
and that's where
boycott
black people
all
always
this
get
thing.
carried away. They're all happy, laughing at, look at people boycotting Nike. Now it's your turn. Like, why are you boycotting Gucci for making a sweater that's like it's social media is very stupid, man.
But I thought he made some very
Anyways,
strong
let's
points.
wrap up.
And you know how I always talk about how I'm always conflicted about hip hop music sometimes, and how it's like, how do you support that when you know that a lot of these lyrics
They'll say it's just song.
I don't know, but I also respect the art and I respect the authenticity that comes with it. So I don't know. We'll see.
All right, now.
But we should probably wrap it up, man. You guys have anything else to add?
No, Luvvie, my new celebrity couple goal is Cardi and Offset.
And please follow us Instagram, smiling_sufferer. On Twitter, we're at smilingpod. Follow us on YouTube also. We're on Smiling Sufferer. Search for us. Like, subscribe, please. We need your support. Comment. If you know, you know. And we're leaving you here with Roforofo fight. I thought it was apt, given the state of our election process right now. It's a fight right now, man. So you guys enjoy some Fela, and we'll see you next week.
With the Chris and the Chris, fuck away, who are you, yeah? Now two people